kicksbyamir here, back with another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of the stuff that I got at the Nike employee store. If you guys haven't checked out my vlog from yesterday, it is me going on a trip to the Nike employee store. It was a really fun trip. I do have some drawbacks, some positives and whatnot, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of tell all of you guys my experience and show you guys some of the stuff I got. So starting off first, got some classic white Nike socks. I wear white Nike socks all the time, so had to go ahead and get some. I have one for me, one for a friend, and another for another one. So that, and then for my uncle, he's a big Liverpool fan, so we got him a Liverpool jersey, as you can see right there. And then we got a second one for his son, who's also a big Liverpool fan. And then we got a couple pairs of shoes. So for me, I have a pair of sandals that I've literally been using for like 5 or 6 years now, and they are like torn up. So we got a pair of slides for me, and they're just like white Nike slides. I will be painting these and posting a video of me painting them, so stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't watched any sneaker videos or painting videos of mine because you're new to the channel, go ahead and check those out. I hopefully can link one up here, and if you guys could please subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. So other than that, we got a pair of, I believe these are, the white Air Maxes. These are pretty sick. I really like these shoes. My feet are actually pretty narrow though, so I can't fit into them, but if you have a narrow feet, then definitely recommend. I ended up going to this store with my dad, by the way, so some of the stuff is his, but I'll go ahead and show you anyways. The only things for me were the socks and the slides. I didn't really find that much of an appeal for the stuff they had, and so that's pretty much it. My dad got these. I like them. Pretty clean. He likes a lot of low-top shoes, so let's keep going. So this pair of shoes that I just showed you guys was the Killshot 2. My dad really liked the shoe. I like the gum sole, and I like how it's kind of subtle with the colors. Let's go ahead and get into the last thing that I got, and then I'll go ahead and tell you guys my experience. So the last thing was another pair of running shoes, I believe, for my dad. Well, not another pair, but yeah, I really like them. They're pretty snazzy. My dad likes to wear running shoes like as like a lifestyle shoe, so that is what we got in its entirety. All right, so okay, well, basically, let me tell you guys my honest review of the Nike employee store. For me, I'm going to go ahead and say something that might be a little controversial, but when you read up on it, it's pretty hyped up. It's said to be like a nightclub VIP type experience that like you can't get anywhere else. But in reality, when I went there, it kind of just seems like a normal outlet store. I didn't see anything like too ridiculously special. There is a huge discount at the end, but the stuff they had there was like fairly limited. They didn't have any like exclusive Jordans or not even like white Air Force Ones for men's. So the exclusivity of it like also was a little overhyped. So I think it was kind of overrated as a whole, but I was super excited to be able to go. It's a cool experience. The Nike campus was really cool, even though like you couldn't go in the buildings, just looking around and seeing like different signs, and like there's like a basketball court right next to the employee store and stuff. So that was all really cool, and it was a really cool experience. So I'm really thankful for being able to get that experience, and I don't want to come across as like a hater or anything, but I was just gonna say it's really marketed as something that's super exclusive. It's something that like is really hard to get into, and even if you like read sneaker sites and stuff like that, they're gonna tell you that as well. And I really did believe that it was. But when we showed up at right before 10 o'clock, which is right when they open, and there was probably 500 people in line ahead of us. We ended up waiting an hour to get into the store because there's so many people ahead of us, and then there was also so many people who came behind us, and that was just at the opening on a normal Saturday. So I don't know if that's like how it is every day, but it seemed like a lot of people were there. And then you check in, and then once you check in, you go ahead and browse what you want, and then at the end they apply like a discount, I think 40% discount to everything that you buy. The only thing was, for me, the selection was fairly limited. As I said, they didn't have Air Force Ones, and that is my favorite shoe. I do have them on right now. Let me show you guys. So these are my custom Air Force Ones that I made. Still have a video coming out on them soon, but anyways, like I was hoping to get one pair of Air Force Ones because they are pretty expensive, or even a pair of like any type of Jordans, but they didn't have any men's Air Force Ones. The whole women's section for Air Force Ones is widely open, but they don't have like above a woman's size like 8 or 9, so I couldn't even get like a woman's pair in my size, which was kind of unfortunate. But I really needed slides, so I'm glad that they had slides that are these these like white on top slides because this allows me to paint better, and these slides are really never available online, so I'm glad that I was able to get them. But as a whole, like, my dad really liked it because it was kind of like more running oriented, not as much basketball oriented. Like, for example, if you are a basketball fan, the Nike store actually didn't even have the Kevin Durant basketball shoes, even though he is one of the biggest Nike basketball athletes. They had a couple Kyrie shoes, a couple Giannis shoes, and a couple Paul George shoes, and then mostly LeBron's. That's really all they had for basketball. They didn't have any Kevin Durant, which is probably the biggest outside of LeBron for basketball. And so I was kind of surprised by that. And even like the University of Oregon section, my brother went to University of Oregon, so that's why we went to like look at the section. It was kind of just like one wall when I thought it'd be a lot more. But there was some cool things that I've seen there that I haven't seen online. There was like specific like slides made for like sports teams. So like there's Cowboys football slides, there's Pittsburgh Steelers slides, 49ers slides, Oregon State slides, because the company store is located in Beaverton, which is where Oregon State is. So there's a bunch of positives to it, and there's a lot of employees there because there's a lot of customers when I didn't think there would be a lot of customers. But every employee there was like ready to help because there's so many people. So there's a ton of people that need to be helped with a ton of people that need help. So I guess as a whole, I would say if you are in the area and you want to get anything, sure, I would 100% recommend if you can get into it, because the discount is major. Like, it helps like with anything. Like this jersey was $90, and 40% off puts it to like $50 or something, or $55, which is like a steal compared to how much you'd pay online and whatnot. So I definitely recommend that. And it was a great experience as a whole, just being able to see everything. I would just recommend to not overhype it. Don't think you're going to go in there and see a bunch of Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 3s, because the people online next to us were also talking about like, oh, I'm so excited, I can get my first pair of Jordans today, I could do this, and they probably were pretty bummed when they had such high expectations. So I would go in there and treat it like a normal outlet store or a Nike outlet, and I'm sure you're going to have a good time if you can just treat it like a normal Nike outlet. And there are some steals if you can get there early, because they say a lot of the steals go on the back clearance wall. And when I went in after like 500 people, that clearance wall is pretty close to empty. So I'm assuming if you get there early enough, there will be some like nicer shoes on that wall as well. But anyways, I just want to go ahead and recap the video right there and just say thank you guys for watching. If you guys stayed tuned through the entire thing. Again, I had a good experience, but I wouldn't say it was as good as I was hyped to be online. So I would definitely read more into it, and hopefully my video helps you if you guys are going to look into going to the Nike employee store yourself. Hopefully the discount helps, because it really helped me. So just want to say thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed making this video and going to the Nike store. And if you guys did, make sure to like it below, comment if you guys want to see more videos like this, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I really appreciate it if we can get more and more subscribers. I'm really trying to do this like as much as I can. So again, if you could subscribe, please click that button down below. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye.